Welcome back, curious minds. Today, we are embarking on a fascinating journey to uncover one of nature's most intriguing secrets. Why is the ocean salty? Prepare to dive deep into the captivating world of Earth's vast oceans. Let's go. The ocean is salty because it has been collecting minerals and salts from the land for a very, very long time. Let's break down the process step by step to understand how this happens. 1. Weathering. On the land, there are rocks and minerals, and they contain tiny particles of salts. When it rains, water runs over these rocks, slowly breaking them down. This process is called weathering. As the rocks break down, they release those tiny particles of salt into the water. Imagine you have a big pile of colored candies, and when it rains, some of the colors start to dissolve into the water, making it a bit colored. That's how the rocks release their tiny salts into the water. 2. Rivers, transporting salts. After it rains, the water flows downhill, forming streams and rivers. These rivers collect water from various places, and as they travel, they pick up more and more of those tiny salt particles from the rocks they pass by. Think of the rivers as giant conveyor belts that move water from one place to another, picking up more candies, salt particles, along the way. 3. Carrying salts to the ocean. Eventually, all the rivers meet and flow into the ocean. So, all the salts and minerals they collected from the land get carried into the ocean. This has been happening for millions of years, making the ocean more and more salty over time. Imagine all the rivers as little streams merging together to form a big river, and that big river is like a giant straw carrying the colored water, with salt, from the land into a huge bucket, the ocean. 4. Evaporation, concentrating the salts. Now, the ocean is vast and covers a big part of the Earth's surface. When the sun shines, it heats the ocean water, causing some of it to turn into water vapor, like steam. When water vapor rises, it leaves the salt behind. This process is called evaporation. Imagine you have a cup of colored water, and you leave it in the sun. As the water evaporates, the color, salt, gets left behind, making the remaining water even more colored, salty. 5. The ocean as a salty soup. Over millions of years, all the salts from the rocks on land and the minerals carried by the rivers have accumulated in the ocean. Since the ocean is so huge and the salts keep adding up, it has become like a big salty soup. 6. Different saltiness in different places. While the ocean is generally salty, some places may have higher or lower salt levels. For example, some smaller seas might be saltier because they don't have much water flowing out, so the salts get concentrated. On the other hand, places with a lot of freshwater input, like where a big river meets the ocean, might be less salty because the freshwater dilutes the saltwater. Conclusion. In simple words, the ocean is salty because it collects tiny bits of salt from rocks on land over millions of years. Rivers help carry these salts into the ocean. The sun then heats the ocean water, leaving the salt behind and making the ocean a big salty soup. Different places in the ocean might have different salt levels, but overall, it's the accumulation of salts from the land that makes the ocean salty. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.